Hey Ron, Trevor. Um, in a different mode today, in a different mode that I've been in for literally a couple of years. The last 2 years have been crazy after I blew the engine up way out in the Buckland Valley, and then had to get it towed down to Melbourne. Went to a mate's place for a while. Then I was stuck out at Gembrook footy ground for months, and then I only just got on the road for a few weeks, and I screwed up at the RBT. And to make it clear, I did pull up, and the girl did the alcohol test, and then she said, "You're good to go." And I was like, "Cool, see you later." You have a good day. And then someone else is like, "Hang on, stop." And I'm like, "What?" But anyway, dealt with that the other day. I was in court, very proud of myself. I got everything together, got all my ducks lined up. I had some support documents. I had one from my doctor, who's known me for 12 years apparently. I was surprised at that, but there you go. And just talking about the things that I've dealt with him. And then I had a support letter from a guy from Vincent Care, who's known me for a number of years. And that was really powerful because that showed that I'd gone to the services as a homeless person, not just someone who's trying to milk the system, and try to say they're doing it tough. So he could actually demonstrate that he's been there and he's seen me come into the services and just go there and have a shower and do my laundry and things like that. So that was important. And the other document I did was I put together some photos of the rooftop tent and the trailer and the Subi, so the magistrate could get a clear idea of exactly what my situation was. And she accepted all of that. I didn't get away scot-free. I don't want people to think that I did. I did come out, no conviction. There was no real risk of that anyway. I could have lost my license for a while, but she did ask the prosecutor that, does it come with a loss of license attached to it? And he goes, no. And then she said, well, you're in a tight situation. You're not really going to be able to pay off a fine, are you? I said, well, not if it's too big. And she goes, well, and she looked at my criminal record. I've got a smudge of a record. I've done some things. I broke a window on a bus shelter 13 years ago. That's the last thing I had to go to court for, by the way. And she recognised that. She said, as long as you're clear for 10 years, and you say, I'm going to go at 13, you've got nothing, master criminal, I am not. So she said, I'll put you on a 12-month good behaviour bond, and, if you muck up, you'll be back here. And I said, I won't be. and I got to walk out the front door. So it's all very cool. A little bit surreal because you hope for the best, but you've got to plan for the worst. And I did plan for the worst. That's why I come here. Got told about this place a week ago. Came here because if I lost my license, I could survive here. I've got friends coming next week that would have helped me, get supplies, go to Ballarat and refill my gas bottles, things like that. They're still coming. But it meant that I was prepared for it. If I had to pay a fine, I would have paid it off. But it was nice to just walk out and, like I say, I just got to keep my nose clean for 12 months, and I can certainly do that. So now I can start to think about clearing my throat for a start. What I can start to think about where I'm going to be for the rest of the year. Back when I was working on the car, I felt I'd earned a couple of weeks up in the Murray. If I needed them then, I certainly feel like I'm earn them now. So maybe in a month's time, I'm thinking of actually heading up on the Murray, and that'll be pretty cool. But for this weekend, I'm just going to chill out. I haven't got really any plans. Trying to get some solar into my battery, but that's not working. There's not much sun today. It's a bit gloomy. But I'm just going to chill out. Might go for a bike ride. That'd be nice. And start to plan for the future. What I'm going to do with my book series. There's a whole heap of things in there. I'll do some writing and do some reading. And just start to really ooze into what the year's got in store for me. And it's not going to be trying to click over a heap of things to get to a goal. It can be a little bit more laid back than that. And I need that. I need no more battles for a while. And that's the other reason I came here, because Kirkgillen, you can only stay there for 30 days. You can milk it a little bit, but I just wasn't up for the battle. I've battled enough, and I need to be in a spot where people don't give a crap. And there's other people here that have been here longer than I have, so it's all good, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy my cuppa. I've got time for some breakfast. I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, in future videos, I plan to be up on the Murray somewhere. And for Christmas this year, I'm definitely going to be somewhere nice. 2 years in a row, like I was stuck at Gembrook footy ground. People said, but Gembrook's a beautiful place. I go, yeah, but stuck in paradise is still stuck. and I was stuck. And then I was at my friend's place at Locksport, and that was great, but I was still stuck. So this Christmas I'm going to be somewhere where I'm not stuck, and I'll be able to sit back on the side of the river and just enjoy it and go swimming, and I might have a kayak by then. That'd be awesome. So I've got other plans. Now I can stop spending money on the car for a little while. I'm sorry, you've had enough. I'll see you in the next one, guys.